The Holy Trinity system, or the tank, healer, and DPS rules, exist in NGS, but they just suck. Hi, I'm Keishan. I make rant videos on PSO2NGS, and I recently started streaming for a few hours at twitch.tv/PaladinKeishan. Stop by and say hi in the chat if you can. Even though I'm currently enjoying my time at NGS, I do want to branch out to other MMOs like Ashes of Creation, Throne and Liberty, and the Riot MMO, but they aren't out yet. I recently started playing Guild Wars 2 with a friend though, and we're having a lot of fun there, and I'm definitely going to make a video about that. Nevertheless, back to the idea I'm ranting about today. The Holy Trinity system has worked in several MMOs. The two biggest MMOs right now, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV, have this system, and they've seen much success in their lifetime. It clearly defines what you can and can't do, which may feel limiting, but there is also a role-playing aspect to it as well. I love being the guy in front, the immovable object against an unstoppable force. Standing toe-to-toe with a massive behemoth of a foe and eating every hit they throw at me. It's what I live for. And it's probably one of the best ways to develop combat in a game. Everyone feels like they matter, and it promotes teamwork through significant mechanics and difficult gameplay. You may argue that NGS doesn't have this system, that everyone is responsible for themselves because of the 10 rest assigns everyone gets, the lack of supportive techniques, and the fact that you can dodge everything in the game thanks to iframes and parries. And I would agree with you, having those things would not normally be in a game with the Holy Trinity system in it. But Sega's built different.
Never gonna end up losing it like he did. I'm built different.
No one plays a pure tank or a pure healer build. It's just not the meta. But you could though. If you wanted to be a tank, you could put nothing but HP and damage resistance on your weapon and unit, but enemies would feel like damage sponges, and with no reliable way to hold aggro, as a pure tank, the enemies would most likely ignore you in a multiplayer situation. I'm sorry, Warcry, but why are you in the game? If I use it to help my allies, sometimes the enemies aggro to me and sometimes they don't. It feels horrible to use, and it's taking up space in the hunter skill tree where something more useful could be. The only useful thing Warcry can do is pull enemies off of a tower in mining rig defense. Honestly, you see what I mean now, right? It feels like they only added it because it was in the base game, and it wasn't like it was fantastic in the base game either. I hope they change it or just take it out entirely. I know my dream of having a pure tank where you can pull and hold aggro while having a notably higher defense stat than everyone else will never come true in this game. Also, if everyone is responsible for themselves, why is there a heal in the game? Tekker has overemphasis that heals you to full and overextends your maximum PP. It's an incredibly supportive tool, which is on a shockingly long cooldown that makes me think, why is this in the game? I feel like I have that thought a lot. Why have the skeleton or the framework of a Holy Trinity system and not use it to the fullest extent? This game has so much potential, and I feel like they just squander it in favor of more AC scratches because they don't trust their player base to stay and play their game unless they tick off that horny box on that whiteboard. And can anyone tell me why Shifta D-Ban is only a 5% attack buff and a 10% defense buff? A lot of other skills have additional benefits for the main class, like Hunter Physique, where you gain more damage resistance if you're a Hunter main. Meanwhile, Tekker gets shafted and doesn't get any more of a benefit from Shifta. This needs to change. Either make Tekker a full support and lower that cooldown on overemphasis, and introduce cool supportive techniques, or give us Tekker mains some benefits for sticking with Tekker. Maybe I'm just asking for more Tekker buffs. I know Tekker received some good changes in the October 5th update, but why not buff them more? Katana Braver has been at the hop for far too long.
Rise up, Techremain, and tear down the monopoly Sega has imposed on us. Berate them for their tyranny and show them who we are.
No? Okay. Guess I'll just sit in my corner and spam shift every 15 seconds, even though it lasts 3 minutes. Thanks for watching the video. I really enjoy making content like this, and I want to continue to do it, so please sub to the channel and like the video. I'm starting to stream over on Twitch to grow my YouTube presence because I believe I'll reach more people with both platforms. Whether you agree or disagree with me, please share your thoughts in the comments below. I really would like to hear what you have to say. PSA, treat your techers with care. You don't want them going crazy.